Welcome to the Honey Soul Child Bottega YouTube channel, where we explore the hidden realms of the soul, harness the power of energy shifts, and embark on a profound healing journey beyond religious beliefs. Channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. As the future is not set in stone, we encourage you to use the messages as guidance, taking what resonates and leaving what does not. Remember, your interpretation matters most, and you have the power to shape your own destiny. Okay, there we go. Soul Rising, everyone. Welcome back. I am your Chakra Priestess here to do a reading on remyma and Papoose. All right. And I had them on the list a long time ago and just never got to it because of work and other things. But let's go ahead and dive into it. So this is Papoose cards and this is remyma's cards. So with Pap cards, the card it came out is the Fool. The first card that came out was a Fool. Soon as this card came out, it was definitely giving CeeLo Green, like a fool, such a fool for you. Yeah, that's what it was given. All right, so it seems like he is a fool at heart, okay, with fearlessly revealing emotions, as well as or helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. With the shadow attributes, we got using humor to wound rather than liberate, or being in denial of your emotional truth. Okay. It seems like he's putting up a facade, because he's been basically made a fool out of himself. And sometimes that does happen, and it tends to happen like that when you're in love with somebody. And then we have dilettante with the attributes, light attributes stating delights in art without having to be a professional. And or alert you to the danger of becoming a superficial in your pursuit. So this is giving an indication of he has a tendency to indulge in the arts, and without having to be like having a professional title per se, and or gets alert or has gut feelings about, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuit. So try not to be a copycat per se. Okay. And then we have the shadow attribute that says pretension to too much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. So this is like in a this is like a burnt orange type of color. So this would be in the sacral chakra region. All right. To clarify these cards, we have the lipstick on a pig coming out first. So there's a sense of denial and cover up and trickery at play, foolishness, and the need for him to look closer at possibly the root of the issue, since the pig is wearing red lipstick, red skirt, and red beads, a red beaded necklace. Okay. And also, that just deals my pickles. There is some form of contentment regarding to this matter or surrounding him at this time. Wishes were able to be granted, and he was able to find success or be resilient, or he'll be able to be resilient as he is enduring this breakthrough or this breakup between him and remyma. This card has been very stalkerish for the past couple of readings that I've done with other celebs. So, and it always tends to be at the bottom of the deck. So, to some degrees, these people are finding a sense of contentment or success with whatever they're going through during this time. because we are in the universal year 8 that deals with money, power, control, and those aspects. Now the hidden blockages for Papoose, we have karmic cycle that came out. So it's signifying past money choices are forcing him to handle his karmic financial debts, and it's a need for him to clear money karma. Act with respect and integrity when it comes to money, yours and that of others in your life, and you'll be more likely be good financial standing in the future. So there could be some money issues that's happening at the forefront or within their marriage. And then also wasteful shadow. It was at the bottom of the deck with it stating uses and disposes of things carelessly or ungrateful, take for granted, or wasteful use resources. So there could be a tendency of him experiencing some carelessness regarding to or wasting resources that he either possesses or she possesses that could be beneficial for them both as a couple or as him individually. However, underneath his routine life is a hidden treasure of countless blessings. So blessings yet to be realized. So he needs to be able to utilize his resources accordingly so he can come out of this thing in total contentment. All right. With Remy Ma, now her cards were interesting that came out. So with Remy Ma, we have the priest card that came out first with the attributes stating that there's a tendency to facilitate spiritual commitments or serves as a channel of spiritual energy. And then with the shadow attributes, we have violates the trust of your spiritual community or being seduced by your own spiritual role. So with the priest card here, well, like I said, was very interesting that came out. So to fall and it's in the shade of blue. So is it regarding to speaking her truth or within her talents per se on that matter. So with that being here with Miss Remy Ma, it's talking about must represents the teachings. Well, it could be related to like a priestess, a minister, rabbi, or evangelist. So I don't know if she was a priestess in her past time or she presents herself as one. So it's basically talking about defined by ritual or ordination, the official capacity to facilitate spiritual vows, commitment to divine authority, and may also could serve as a spiritual channel of divine energy for others. So she may be an intuitive individual, is being able to be an open channel to express herself with her talents. Also must represent teachings through personal example. So again, utilizing sharing her knowledge through her craft, right, which is basically a rapper. And of course, with the shadow priest manifest as the inability to live according to one's own teachings, especially in lapse of personal morality or using ordained authority to control people or personal gain. So that's just something. Now that I'm looking at it, okay, it is kind of how should I say, it's coming together. All right, and then we have the Virgin card that's at the bottom of the deck for Remy Ma, with the light attribute stating maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit, and along with the shadow attribute fear of intimate reunion. So as you can see with this is a lighter shade of blue, almost giving like that baby blue innocence type of deal. With the fear of intimate union, as you can see, this young lady here in the image, she has her heart blocked. And of course, you have the heart in the background behind her. So it seems like she is guarding her. Is she going into like is she diving into the spiritual realm, or being a reborn Christian? Is she like struck? That's interesting. If she is wanting to, or is considering going into the reborn Christian route. That's interesting. Of course, with the Virgin card here that's present for a little further context, it's basically a needs to be explored symbolically as a pattern that represents not only purity but also the beginning point of creation in bringing forth a virgin idea. So it could also be relating to new ideas. See if you have consistently preserved your vital energies for artistic or spiritual pursuits. So it could also be in relation to her regarding to her image. It seems like she is going through a reborn phase of her image. Okay. All right. Now I'm getting there. Now we getting there. Okay, so the card that came out for her to clarify these two cards, we have if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, with treasure, bringing treasure, objective, smooth sailing, probably seeking assistance with other individuals because she has endured a lot with these mountains. She has overcome some obstacles and challenges along the way, and now she's in this smooth sailing mode, especially with her emotions, since this is dealing with water in this image. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, there is a sense of nuance and gossip that is floating around. An opportunity to end a cycle as well. She is, and then also with this fly swatter being blue as well, she may be like not speaking on the gossip that is unfolding regarding to the marriage. Now the cards far as her hidden blockage, the first card that came out was small dreams. That's indicating not dreaming big enough, and she needs to create a high impact of meaningful life. So she needs to be, she needs to dream bigger as she is beginning to continue to transform, do some transformations and changes in her life. As she's enduring some changes, she needs to go higher and not keep it small. However, at the bottom of the deck, we got the treacherous shadow here that's present, of keeping big secrets and likely to betray trust. Could come off as trustworthy or non-loyalty or dishonest, which there is definitely a breakdown in that notion with her being with another guy. So she needs to be aware of what's done in the dark will come to the light, and is the risk worth taking for? Was the risk worth taking for regarding to this other dude that she has been out with, that has led to the result breakdown of their marriage? And meanwhile, at the top of the deck for Ms. Remy Ma, we have exaltation, meaning there is a need to evaluate self-importance is manifesting and prideful attitudes towards others. So she needs to practice humility, because it's going to remind her that success doesn't all come from what you have, but what you offer to others, and recognize the strengths and weaknesses and be willing to learn from others and achieve more. So she needs to be able to put her pride to the side and humble herself accordingly. All right, because we definitely got that Leo energy here. Now following suit with what is the T. Let's get what is the T first. Surrounding Remy Ma and Papoose. What is the T surrounding Remy Ma and Papoose? We have screenshots, getting evidence, proof, facts. So it seems like Papoose is gathering screenshots, all right, since it fell on his pile. And then meanwhile, we got impersonator wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, copies you. So there's a impersonator out there with the hustling card following suit with that, making it rain. So it seems like he's gathering screenshots and proofs and facts if they're going to continue on filing for the divorce and stuff, so he can get what he deserves to a certain capacity, just depending on the laws in the state. Meanwhile, she is out here hustling. She's getting to the bag. Now, let's see what else comes out. Low IQ. So we have a male figure or a male being present here. Low IQ. It doesn't have to necessarily actually meaning low IQ, but expressing some sort of delusion. Okay. Meanwhile, we have too busy winning out here. That's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you got one side that's getting screenshots and being in some sort of denial, and then you got the other side that's just getting it out here, riding around out here and getting it type of deal. And she's in her too busy winning type of era. Okay. Let's see. For some hidden truths with the both of them. Okay, some hidden truths would be, what will be some hidden truths regarding to Papoose and Remy Ma's marriage? Yeah, that's the beard card. That's my characteristics card. I'm gonna keep that in mind. So we got emotional intelligence that came out first, and then we have my beard card that came out. That, you know, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The beard card being present here, and I'm gonna get another card. Her, and then cheating and deception. Oh my gosh. Okay, so emotional intelligence that there is at play because of this cheating and deception. Okay, with her. Interesting. Okay, so what's at the top? There is a love message, okay, but it's wilted. And someone wants to talk. All right, so, interesting. Someone wants to talk. They got something to say. They have a message. Maybe an apology, but more so they want to talk about it. Well, somebody wants to talk about it. I'm going to lean more towards Papoose on this matter of wanting to talk to Remy. Especially after all that he has done for her. Okay. All right, on to analysis. We have the star card in the root chakra region, in the reverse. We have the facade card in the sacral chakra region. We have the grief card in the solar plexus region. And then we got two cards that came out with the heart region of gratitude being one of them. Possibly being clarified by the Knight of Swords. So, first things first. When it comes to the stability and structure of the foundation of their marriage, there is a lack of faith at this time. Possibly at the beginning, it brought a sense of inspiration and renewal, and some hope because of the actions that Papoose have, because of the actions of Papoose have expressed, with remyma being there for her when she was incarcerated. So there was love there was hope, there was inspiration, it was serenity in the beginning, but now it seems like there is lack of faith in that manner. And this is Aquarius. The star card is Aquarius energy as well. So there's lack of faith and some disappointments that has shooketh the foundation at its core. Okay. Because the heart is not there anymore. Even though this is a heart chakra card, and the root region, it is not there anymore. The love is not there anymore. Let's go ahead and clarify this. What blessings came out of this situation? We have being able to seize the day. With Gemini energy, they were communicative. They were blunt with each other. They were focused, coming and going, impulsiveness, especially when it comes to communicating their thoughts with each other. Okay. Following suit with that. Oh, let's shuffle some more. The challenge of this was laying the foundation with the Page of Coins, setting goal. Oh my goodness. Setting goals, staying grounded and being faithful, working hard at the same time. And then we have the lunar eclipse at the bottom of the deck. The action going forward, it seems like a deep emotional cleanse for about 3 months of seeing things clearly and things coming to an end. Okay, the divine is stepping in on this matter. Following suit with the sacral chakra region, we have the facade card. That is a solar plexus card being present here. And it seems like, as I'm reviewing this image, you see a younger individual is holding an older individual's hand. So it's like a childhood, walking through the childhood, allowing healing the childhood. There we go. Healing the childhood that probably brought some sort of pain and despair during the upbringing, because the sacral chakra does hold the space for intimate relationships and feelings and emotions, passions and desires, and parenting as well. All right. So with this facade card being present, it's talking about personal comfort and the deep need to discover your true self, for earthly values and care for others are also represented. Also being cut off from feelings may be a challenge, so you recover who you are and rethink your journey. So this is like a rediscovery card, but along with rediscovering yourself or being on the path to self-discovery, that way you'll be able to know your true self and know the true purpose of why you're here, and be able to monetize from it. You're gonna have to go within and settle those childhood memories that was traumatic during that time frame, or sever ties with relationships. In other words, regarding to their marriage, they're going to have to basically look within themselves as individually, so they can be able to find their true self. That way they can be their best self amongst their children and other people surrounding them. And I'm leaning more, well, both of them have cards that indicating self-examination that's needed. So yeah, the questions that they need to ask themselves is, what have they done to heal their childhood pain? So if they have not undergo that already, it's a great time to do so while this breakdown is happening within their marriage. So if you're, and the inspiration behind this card is also indicating, if you're unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through false sense of duty. Give up being something that you're not. And definitely Papoose had this card indicating that, the full card in the beginning. And then remyma had this card as well. And the treacherous shadow following suit with that. So let's go ahead and clarify this. What are the blessings out of this situation in this sector? What could be the blessing from this when they heal their childhood pain or discover their true self? Also, this card can be in relations on when it comes to the marriage as well. How do they feel about each other? Putting up a facade, child. There's a facade there. They're not being their true authentic self within their marriage. Okay, so we got the Queen of Wands here. This is Leo energy. Is Remy a Leo? Anyways, we have the Queen of Wands here. That is a confident individual. It seems like Remy was able to be courageous in this matter, have the charm and the outgoing personality on this matter. Meanwhile, we got the Five of Swords that has become a challenge in that matter with shifting the energy. There is a change up, doing things a little bit differently, and unexpected surprises happening. That leads to the Five of Cups as bringing about unwelcome change, Scorpio energy, with holding on to emotional baggage, experiencing a sense of sadness and grief. So yeah, sounds like she needs to be able to heal those childhood wounds, because she did have the Virgin card too as well. She's gonna have to heal the childhood wounds, because that's one of the acts of being resistant to change. Okay, now following suit with the solar plexus region, we have the grief card that's present here. So grief, there is a sense of grief and loss. Far as how they perceive their self-esteem and self-worth in their daily life, grief, that Five of Cups energy. So let's clarify this card, clarify the grief card. We have gaining wisdom. So the blessing from this situation is the need for them to gain a new perspective, have patience in this matter, go within and gain a new perspective about what has transpired within their relationship. and the lessons that they are learning, or they have learned and will learn. Let's see, the challenge. What will be the challenge going forth? That is too much, okay? That is too much. I only need one. What will be the challenge in this matter? We have the King of Cups here. Emotional mastery. So that will be emotional intelligence. Because whenever there's a breakthrough and a divorce, the emotions start to be real active during that period. Following through with the need of walking away with the Eight of Cups. Okay. Release what does not serve them. It's time to move on and let go. Let go, let God. All right. So there is a lot of emotions in the how they assert themselves in their daily lives. There's a lot of emotions that come into play with that. And there is a need for them to gain emotional intelligence because of deception that has happened. Following suit with the heart chakra region, we have the gratitude card and the Knight of Swords present. So we have a third eye chakra card energy and then the Knight of Swords. So with this gratitude card being present here, where is their heart? Well, what the overall question with the heart chakra is, where are their hearts at in this situation and within their marriage? So there is gratitude there. It seems like gratitude was expressed here because it raises our vibration. And if you're unhappy in a relationship, it's always in your power to change it. Okay, so there's no mystery to being a good person. People just do good things. Okay, continue on with the reading. I had a phone call, then I got on the clock and got off early, so here I am. All right, so we left off with the heart chakra energy here, and of course with far as where their heart is at regarding to their marriage, there is a sense of gratitude, revolving around their vision and clarity on how they feel about each other as individuals, as well as loving on one another. However, there has been some opinion. They have expressed their opinions here and there. There has been, I'm pretty sure there has been talks of discussions. They have a lot of discussions. They're very opinionated. It's very blunt, cutthroat, all those type of things. Yeah. It seems like they were able to express their thoughts and opinions about situations in the heart when it comes to love and compassion and emotional healing in that aspect. So let's go ahead and clarify this card here. What will be the blessing from this situation? Okay, then we have the Nine of Swords. So there has been mental anguish from this situation. Again, lost hope or love, which that results back to that root chakra region. This is Gemini energy, so yeah, here we go. There goes the Gemini symbol right there at the top, if y'all can see that. So again, it just reassures reinforces the Knight of Swords here of their even though they have been expressing their opinions about situations and it got a little reckless to a certain degree. it has left some anguish, some mental anguish at that, since we're dealing with the sword suit. Let's see what else. What could be the challenge in this situation? Hold on, let me make sure these cards are upright. What will be the challenge in this situation? The Empress. So the challenge is Remy, because she is the mother in this situation, or it could have been involving their mothers, to be specific. But it's regarding to a mother or Remy or divine feminine energy. But yeah, it's possibly regarding to motherhood, fertility, because for the longest we have heard Papoose, expressing that he would like to have a baby by Remy, and they were able to have a baby. I don't know if he had wanted to have more kids other than the ones that they have already, but it is what it is. And again, peep the redness in this card as well. Okay, peep the redness in the card. That is regarding to safety and security. Was there enough safety? Were their basic needs always met? What else? Was the money right? Did they have any fear of money, and that leads to scarcity mindset type of deal? Okay, and then following suit with the romantic gestures. They will follow up with romantic gestures, possibly in the musical form, but they were able to wait. Page of Cups. Okay, so this is regarding to a child. I keep forgetting the Page of Cups is like is about children as well. So yeah, children is regarding to children. With Remy having her schedule and Papoose having his schedule, that's where I'm pretty sure that's where most of the discussions were getting a little sidetracked and opinionated, was due to like, okay, we need some decorum when it comes to, or some stability when it comes to how we're going to move in a family unit. That's what I'm getting from this scenario, because it's regarding to kids and motherhood. And from the cards, the clarifying cards that came out within their spread, there is a lot of cups cards. So there's a lot of feelings and emotions. It seems like it was a boiling pot ready for the water to overflow, because of what we see that is considered relationship goals versus what's happening in the background. It's like, well, there's a lack of emotional intelligence, yet alone not enough of it. And then at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Cups here, that is present, and is a throat chakra card. And the Five of Cups is just signifying some regret, some disappointment. It's a time of bereavement to the relationship ending the way it is. So let's go ahead and get some closing messages. So what lesson is Papoose learning with his marriage with remyma? What lesson is Papoose learning with his message with his marriage with remyma? We have the doubt card that come out. Doubt. I release to know all the answers at a heart-centered standpoint, because it will affect your confidence, your self-esteem, with this yellow being highlighted in this card. How can he go about the situation? Why is this sacral chakra card here? Okay, I'm gonna acknowledge it, even though it's in the wrong deck, but I'm gonna acknowledge it since this card right here is in the hue spectrum of the sacral chakra. Definitely is highlighted. Okay, I get it. Okay, how he can go about this situation is rebirth. Okay, don't be afraid to speak out. Don't sweep everything under the rug, but stabilize yourself while doing so, making sure you are good as your own self as an individual. Because when we get into relationships, we do tend to like merge our energy or ourselves with our partner. It's okay to be it's okay to be in sync, but don't be in sync to where you lose yourself in the situation. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, individuality again, reinforcing that rebirth, so you can come into your own and make peace with yourself with the master number 11, because master number 11 signifies peacemaker energy. Okay, with Remy Ma, what lessons is she learning with the marriage with Papoose? It does seem like Papoose has lost his sense of self within this relationship, or within this marriage with Remy Ma. It's time to get himself back. Okay, there's a lot of cards that flew out for Remy Ma. She needs to surrender the need. She needs to release the need for control. Okay, surrender thyself to thy will, right? And continue to persevere. Keep going, and okay, with 4, that deals with stability and structure, but also take charge of your heart. You know, keep your heart open, but also continue to persevere while this is happening. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got love partnership that's indicated here. So there has been some expression or some talks about a new relationship developing. Okay. And then at the top of the deck, we have humor of I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So on the heart center standpoint. And that's probably why, there we go. There's the correlation with that. She needs to continue to persevere and find the lighter side. Focus on the lighter side of life and not the negative. Don't go all hell in handbasket. And how can they both, what are they both learning in this situation? Or let's answer this. What was the lesson out of the marriage as a whole? What was the lesson from this marriage? Because they were considered couple goals for some time. We have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Following suit with that, domestic harmony. Okay. With domestic harmony at a heart center standpoint, and being able to continue to be your true authentic self and be able to speak your mind when on a healthy manner. Okay, you can get reckless every now and then, but it will lead to some domestic harmony. Speak with compassion, love and compassion, and understanding with emotional intelligence. That way it'll start the process of healing. Forgiveness. Sorry. It will start with forgiveness. All right. So that concludes the reading for Papoose and Remy Ma. Feel free to chime down in the comment section below what y'all think about this message. If you like to book a personal reading with me, you can scan the QR code and book your session. And I also have 3 offers available. I have the 2024 energy reading, okay, and it comes with a action plan workbook for free as my gift to you. And I have the Strengthen Thyself work booklet that is for a special price until the end of this month. And after the end of this month, I'm going to cut it off. And it'll be at the original price. It consists of 104 to 5 pages of interaction to be able to harness this 2024 energy, with it being the universal year of 8, as well as the full moon in Leo that just passed. I have a booklet that is out available for purchase on my website, www.honeysoulchildbottega.com, and there is free downloadable templates that you can download for free. Is located on my link tree. Link is in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code as well. I'm trying not to cough. Here we go. But that's all I have for you guys. So be the light to you all, and always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself.